As soon as I found myself as a Afternoon Express TV presenter, all of a sudden, those same people, those same shady people who couldn't recognize me, all of a sudden are inviting me out to their parties, inviting me out to their homes.
That's what I meant about the clique.
The same people that couldn't speak to me and even say hello for 3 years working together, all of a sudden are besties.
Back to Keeping Up with Showmax. As you can see, I am with two incredible ladies, really incredible ladies. So on my far right, I've got model and fashion influencer, Oloruntoba. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I'm so happy to be here finally on the A1. Hey.
And also I have Hali Tembe, who is TV presenter on Afternoon Express, actress, which I recently learned.
Yeah, girl, I am good. I'm so ready that we're about to spill some tea.
Yes.
And I love that we're just gonna have a fantastic girls chat. We got our drinks ready. We're at the beautiful Radisson Red. We're just about to have a bomb time.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna be talking about today is really all about sisterhood. But sisterhood in the media, entertainment industry, the fashion industry, and just kind of chatting about the realities of it. So we're gonna share some of our experience, hopefully. Yeah. And let's start with when you guys entered the industry, whenever that was, in whatever capacity it was, how did you build relationships with other girls? How was that process?
Yeah, Jocelyn. You first, girl, cause it ain't looking cute this side.
I mean, I think I was like so happy because I'm the type of person, I'm like, hey, how you doing? So it was like a train wreck, like, it's not like that all the time. So it does take a little bit longer. So everybody has a lot of barriers in the industry. And it's also a very cliquey industry. So even if I connect with you, but you're in the clique already now.
Yeah.
And you're like,
So we could click personally,
Yeah,
but then when I'm with my team, when I'm with the squad, it's a different story.
and also it's like, do we let Jocelyn into our clique? She might just go and propel.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of reservations that you have to actually take into account. And once you know them, I think it's much smoother.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, look, I was joking. I said mine was a little shaky. When I was acting, yes. Hella shaky.
Do you think acting is actually much shadier in that sense?
No.
Than like,
I think everyone is shady.
Oh yeah, I would think across the board.
Yeah, right? Everyone is shady. I think it's safe to say. But particularly when I went into acting, I know they say that there's no such thing as a small role, but it was a supporting character. So that's exactly how some lead actresses treated me. Literally as the next or like the whatever, right? I was actually telling you ladies a story earlier about how there was this one particular lead actress that the country loves.
we're talking to
That's the
you,
thing.
young lady.
Can I just cut in just a second?
Please do.
Because
tell me
it
in
is
my
so,
ear.
when you work in the industry and you know the realities of someone's character versus how the public perceives
Shame
them.
them.
Shame them.
No, but like, because I wouldn't say anything because the public, like you say, will love this person. Like, you might actually come across looking like a hater.
But also, you don't
for
have enough
stating the
supporters
truth.
for you to say anything because you know
Exactly.
that the Bay Hives or it's
There's
not the
the
Bay
support,
Hive,
but
Yes.
the support
Yeah, the
system.
but
support
you don't
system.
have the
Yeah.
groupie.
It's going to be hectic. So that's exactly the situation I found myself in when I started acting. As soon as I found myself as a Afternoon Express TV presenter, one of the biggest live shows in the country, darling. Through God's grace, through God's mercy, through hard prayer and hard work, all of a sudden, those same people, those same shady people who couldn't recognize me, all of a sudden are inviting me out to their parties, inviting me out to their homes.
That's what I meant about the clique.
The same people that couldn't speak to me and even say hello for 3 years working together, all of a sudden are besties. So, it has been great now that I'm in this new space, maybe I needed to do some growing, maybe I needed to do some learning, maybe I needed to see things differently. But there has been a very big difference between.
I think the difference though would have been, she was an actress, now she's a presenter, she seems to be on the come up, so let me
Let's give her a
start
try.
But
yeah.
that does not negate that you treat someone like absolute garbage. That's different. And I think that now that you know this, moving forward, it's great that, because for some newbie that's out there, that's coming into the industry, I don't think you'll be like that.
No.
So that's
Can't
really
be,
good.
can't
So
be.
it's a give and take, and
Yeah.
that's
Well,
maybe
I must
what's-
admit, when you see me out and about, I am the most chilled person. You would never
Fact.
know.
She is.
Fact.
You would never know that I have anything substantial.
You never know that she's the owner.
Yeah.
And the owner, the founder, not even the co-founder, you don't know that she is that mogul, okay?
So I love seeing people treat me and then find out who I am, because checking their attitude. Because if you're that person who treats somebody that they don't know anyhow,
It says more about them
Thank you.
than it does about the other person.
but also when you find out who I am, I already know who you are.
It's awkward.
Exactly, right? I'm already like, you know what? I saw your character, because how you treat the smallest of people, and there's no small people, but how you treat your waiter, how you treat the lady who's cleaning, how you treat the people around you, it really says a lot about you.
And it's also interesting to see how now this conversation lends itself to a broader conversation. Genuine sisterhood in the industry.
In the industry.
Is it possible? I say yes. What do you say?
I do say yes.
I agree. So somebody once said that if you are, okay, so we're in Cape Town, right? And let's say Pali and I, presenters, black presenters within the same age range, people will say you can't be friends.
Facts.
Or people will pit you against each other because, oh no, you're competition.
There's no way you can be friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of variables that kind of go into like a sisterhood or a good friendship within this industry.
So we keep it real here on the A1, right? So someone asked me that question and was just like, I'm posing it to you, Bali, if you had a 28-year-old friend who speaks the same exact languages as you do, she is black, you guys are relatively the exact same demographic. When that brief comes through, and
They
we
can
say
only be one of you.
they can
and no
only be
more.
one of you. So if I am living in my one-bedroom bachelor flat, I'm struggling to make rent. My bestie, girl best friend, that's my best friend, A, gets the exact same job that we were sitting in the line for like this. Look, baby, I'm so glad. But when I'm alone at home, in bed, at 10 p.m. and the stomach is going,
And the bank account is going.
and the bank account is going,
The bank account is going, it's making noise, but minus. It's making all those noises.
are you genuinely there for your sister? Are you genuinely happy for her? Are you celebrating her even in those moments? A lot of people, I want to find out,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
Yeah.
So we've just discussed a few problems here. Number one is that when you're a girl of color, there's little opportunity
Yes.
for you. So that's number one. Two, a lot of people are in people's ears. Like, they see a friendship, and I honestly feel like this as well. Sometimes people see a friendship and they'll add. Maybe I said, I don't know if I like Pali's denims or whatever. Maybe I said it in passing, but I feel like there's a lot of people in the industry that'll be like, and then there goes the spice and the
You
sugar.
call
everything.
her your friend.
She said, and then she said, and you're like, about my jeans. And then maybe it was just like a simple thing.
Yeah.
But people,
Add
there's a lot of noise in that. But the other question we should ask ourselves, if you are in a position where you can propel another, let's do it the other way around, and you know that your friend's bank account is on that quiet vibe, and the bank fees are going off, they're sending those messages.
Do you know what the bank
Don't
fees are
ask me
saying?
how I know
The
this.
bank fees are going, oh,
Oh, And you
Usaswiper.
and you could help your friend become a better presenter. You could introduce your friend to the people that could maybe
inside.
propel
But
her.
you know what that means,
Would
though?
you do it though?
But okay, so I, again, like you, had somebody question one of my friendships. I have a really good friend who's actually going to be coming by later on now. We fit the same demographic, right? We fit the same
But you
brief.
don't though, babe. I think it's just
But
one
to the
eye.
public, we fit the same brief. And I remember watching this TED talk about this reporter on CNN, and she was saying that she went in for her interview to get the CNN job, and she left, and another person was like, I think another female was like, hey, like, can you give me any tips? Can you, you know, give me something? What happened in there? To try and, you know, prepare. And so that means that she would have been in a better state than the girl who's going to give her the information. And so she had a choice. Do I tell this person and give them almost a leg up? Exactly. Or do I keep the information for myself? And I love what she said. She said, you know what? I had to come to peace. I had to come to peace with the fact that what is mine will be for me, no matter what anybody else says. And so when that person questioned my friendship with this friend, I was like, you know what? What's meant for me will be for me. But it's tough. It is extremely tough.
It's difficult.
Yeah, we've all been in that situation.
Yeah. When you see that person flourish and you're asking God, like, you don't necessarily
God will tell you, give her
about
the tips,
them.
though.
No. Because I feel like even if you gave them the tips, you could have given the person everything. Or they could have given you everything and you still wouldn't have gone. If it's not for you, it would not be for you. And I feel like
be yours.
Exactly. And so I came to terms with that. It's something I truly believe. And that's also why I wouldn't be nasty or keep information to myself. What you given shall be given back to you.
It has to be a to and fro though. Like I feel like it really has to be a back and forth. There are some people that are takers in the industry and that they'll be like, oh babe, do you have this casting? Like who does this? Like all the info you're giving out. Like there are some people who just you
do have to be wise.
You have to be wise.
Another thing for me that is just so mind-boggling or can be thrown in since we have such an overwhelming jug here. Clout.
Yeah.
Doing the most for the clout. I mean,
that's another variable.
That's another variable. How genuine are you? You could be at my house with my mom sitting there. We're making Sunday lunch together, you know? But back at the ranch, I don't know your intentions. I don't
Why is
know
she in
how
your mom's house? I think we also have to take responsibility.
No, because
this is
sometimes
normal.
it's Sunday lunch, it's a family thing.
Yes.
You don't maybe have your family around. Come join lunch.
We've been kicking it. We've been texting each other. You know my boy drama. You know what's happening at work. You know who my frenemies are. You know everything
all
about
the
me,
info, all the
right?
juice.
So why wouldn't I invite you into my home? I believe friendship. You gotta go in. Friendships are the sisters you choose.
Yeah.
So I've chosen you to be in my life. So definitely, my mom is your mom at this stage. True. So let's go in, right? And then 2 years later, 3 years later, you find out, because now she's the next it girl or whatever the case. First of all, I hate that word,
term,
it girl, because
it's true.
Because first of all, it means that there can only be one.
But we just discussed that because in our
there's space, money, opportunities, time, love for us all.
They make you believe that there's only one to fight for it. But I feel like there's certain people whose opportunities include getting it from someone, from a company, from a producer, whatever. And for certain people, it's creating your own.
Yeah. All watched it, we all enjoyed it. Love is a 4-letter word. Available on Showmax.
Are you in it?
No.
Thank God, because I don't know it.
Oh no, it's a brilliant movie, and it really shows sisterhood.
Yeah.
It really shows sisterhood.
So it's something now that I'm seeing so true. People say you are as successful as your circle. If you want to be an eagle, you can't fly around with chickens.
Rats.
You can't be a chicken. She literally went to a whole rat, an entire rat. But if you're trying to soar
rats don't fly.
if you're trying to soar like an eagle, you can't be hanging around chickens.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to be comfortable in your chicken space, honey, you're going to be highly intimidated and end up resenting the eagles that are there, right?
Yes.
So we saw in that movie successful women coming together, powerful women, feeding off of each other, vibing off of each other, encouraging each other. Is there something to be said about if I am on Forbes 100, just by merely interacting with me, maybe we can share, learn from each other, rub off. People say these things are contagious, they're infectious, they rub off on each other.
There's a saying I've heard that goes like, you are the 6 people, the direct 6 people around you. So if you look around you and you know Kolani is this one is that.
Simpiwe is
that represents where you are in life, like the stage. So I've come to like really appreciate the essence of females and how much support we all really need. Even if you wake up in the morning and you're like, this woman is being a dick, at the toe, but you know, like she's going through the most, probably in a male-dominated industry. I'm not adding, so let me just say, listen, you look beautiful today, and thank you so much for what you did for me. Thank you so much for here today, and like have a great day.
Yeah.
And it goes a long way. So,
So guys, you know what? Just to end things there,
we're having an Oprah moment.
Oh my goodness, guys. You know what? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. How do you feel about friendships? Have you been able to cultivate really good friendships? Because it's really not just in the entertainment. Because it's really not just in the entertainment industry, media, business, corporate. Like there's so much. I know there's guys watching as well. Let us know how you guys handle it, and make sure you check out Happiness is a 4-letter word. It's a beautiful showcase of, you know, women being amazing in the industries and so amazing friends. So make sure you check that out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until next time. Bye guys.